Good kill, good kill. Okay, good kill.
Hey guys, welcome back to another video. We're here in the A-4 Skyhawk here today. We're flying under Argentine colors, and today we're going to be fighting the AV-8B, the Harrier. And worth noting that although this does, I'm sure that some people are looking at this and saying, oh, it's a kind of a Falklands style conflict. It sort of is. It sort of is exactly set up that way, but it's worth noting that the British did not have this variant of the Harrier. They had the Sea Harrier. But, this is all we got in the sim, so we're going to have to use this Harrier. Into the merge here, one circle. In terms of fighting the Harrier, it's still very challenging for the A4. Almost died right there. But I think we can maybe get something out of it. I think maybe we can outrate him. Even if we can't outrate him, we can sit inside of a circle and make him think that we are, and maybe take shots at him, force him to, start jinking, and then maybe we can do something from there. Really, a lot of this is, a lot of dogfighting in general is not always your aircraft defeating the other guy. It's like a mental game with the other guy. Like trying to induce mistakes by the other pilot. Maybe make them read situations incorrectly and stuff like that. Now, unfortunately, we talk about managing closure, but the Harrier can come to almost a stop in the air, which makes it very, very difficult to avoid overshooting that thing. It's kind of a very tricky aircraft to dogfight if flown correctly. And I think it might even have a bit of an advantage here over the A4. We just outrated him, and here's a turn reversal, which you can't do. He'll pay for this. Watch. Got him. Ooh, nice. I thought I would miss that, but got lucky and smoked him center mass with the gun rounds there. Worth noting that we have sidewinders that are not as good as his. His are 9Ms in this fight, which means they're much better than my P5 sidewinders that I have. And look at this. We are... Although I shot him, he's still on my 6 and still fighting me. And now I got him in a 2-circle fight. And I'm going to try to outrate him. Kind of challenging for the A4, not gonna lie. He's actually doing alright. But that's the reason why you can't turn reverse in front of a guy, is because he will just shoot you. If you reverse your turn and he doesn't overshoot, you're gonna get shot. At the very least, he's gonna shoot, and he might miss. I've missed before. But you don't want to take that kind of chance. We've outrated this Harrier. He's dropping flares because he knows it as he sees me coming around. And if I miss this... Oh, here's a little turn reversal he's doing again. See if we can shoot him here. Oh, I missed. It was super tight, though. He's really lucky that those didn't hit him. I'm going to try to climb away. Hopefully he can't climb with me. Wow, look at this. That's not good. Oh, wow. Those rounds went right over my head. I did not expect him to be able to climb up here, considering how much energy he bled off there. I didn't expect him to be behind me like this. I'm probably about to shoot a Fox 2. I got flares out, and I think he... Oh, there's a Fox... Okay, I'm extremely disappointed by how that played out in the last round, considering I shot him center mass with the gun. But, you know, fair and square, he got on my 6 and fired that Sidewinder, and that's exactly the reason why you don't stop fighting until the fat lady sings. Just because you've been shot doesn't mean the fight's over, and the Harrier really proved that in the last round. So that's good practice to just keep that in mind. And also good for you to know that just because you shot somebody, it doesn't mean you can just kind of, you know, pretend like they're dead. Like, oh, I got him. It's just a finishing move now. Not always. Into the merge here. And I'm going to, once again, try to keep him one circle. And look at this. He looked like he struggled a little bit in the merge there. Like, maybe he pulled a little too hard on the stick, and the Harrier just kind of rolled on him. But here he is. He's back in the fight. And the Harrier actually surprisingly decent dogfighter. We've done a video where we fought a flanker, and the Harrier actually scored a kill on a flanker. It was actually quite crazy. I remember that video. And I'll put a link for anybody who cares, since I brought it up. I'll put a link in the pinned comment for you guys to grab that if you want to watch that video there. Once again, we got him in a 2-circle here, and I'm going to try to outrate him once again. And look at that, his nose is up. That tells me he's going to struggle in that 2-circle fight. He's dropping some flares, but it's a little too high aspect. I can see the top of his plane. Oh, here we go. Here's a turn reversal. Once again, with these turn reversals, you can't do that. Yeah, he got shot. Hit him for sure. And I know it sounds like sometimes I get frustrated at people turn reversing in front of me. It's not, I'm not upset. You know, it's such an instinct to do that, and I've done it myself. You know, you feel like you're being outrated. You don't know what else you can do. Especially if the guy has, you know, Fox 2s. You want to try to build aspect and try to force an overshoot, but it's a very risky thing to start, you know, reversing turns in front of the guy. Even though, like I said, it feels like it's the only move you have at that point is how it feels. But you know, the thing is not to do that. Start building aspect, but do it with nose countering and do that kind of stuff. Try to get the overshoot, you know, idle boards, that kind of stuff. But understand, if a guy has your 6, for the most part, the fight's already over. It's been over for a few turns, you know, at that point. So you might get lucky and get an overshoot and turn the fight around, but you know, there's a certain understanding there that you shouldn't let him get on your 6 in the first place. But here we go. He's going to reverse his turn again. He's got lots of flares out to deny that Fox 2 shot for me. And I'm just going to dump guns and Fox 2s in him. That Fox 2 does not track. Let me get a little closer, and I'm just going to throw my guns and a Fox 2 right at him. Right here, look at this. Yes. Yes, line it up perfectly. Come on. Right here, come on. Oh, yeah, he's dead. No way he survives that, right? He ate so many rounds there. Yeah. Come on. Be dead. If he pulls up and shoots a Fox 2 at me, yeah, there you go. Ejection. Splash 1 Harrier. I really, really wanted to make sure he was dead that time. I didn't want him to come back around and shoot me again with a Fox 2. So I just dumped everything into him. All the rounds. And then that Fox 2, I'm not even sure if it had a track. It might have just gone off like kinetically. I fired it like a rocket. And it just went forward. And then I guess it proxy fused on him. It was like, oh, I see something. Boom. And luckily it didn't hurt me. in the explosion, which, you know, it was pretty close. That might have very well shredded me if I was any closer. Into the merge here. There we go. And once again, we're going to try to keep in one circle. Always one circle from the A4. Seems like it works pretty decently for me. A4 is also really, really fun to dogfight in, by the way. I don't know if many of you have tried it, but it's a little scooter. He's lucky to not have got shot there. It's a little more lead, I might have had him. Okay, here we go. We got ourselves a nice old-fashioned one circle. I'm going to reverse this way. Maybe we can get a flat scissor going. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? He was supposed to come out this side. There he is. Oh, wow, that was close. Very dangerous to lose visual. Once again, I reversed to put my lift vector back on him because we got to squeeze him out in front. Try to nose counter, bring him in closer, build some aspect. Keep enough airspeed to not become stationary and become an easy kill. And we're going to try to continually roll around him but avoid his nose. Try very hard to avoid the nose. Yeah. Oh, okay, here we go. Here we go. Oh, yeah, bring him in close. And oh, too close. Oh, my God. Oh, yeah. Okay, that's it for me. Ejecting. Oh, my God. There's him. That's the Harrier. We both died. All right, well, call that a draw. What do you say? All right, well, that's one thing you can do if a guy gets under 6, is bring him so close that you can ram him. Or he rams you, I guess.